Hello everybody and welcome to the review of set 9464, the Vampyre's Hearse, off the Monster Fighters theme from 2012. This set retailed for £25, $35 or €30, and it includes 314 pieces, including 3 minifigures, Lord Vampyre, Dr. Rodney Rathbone, and the Zombie Driver. And we're going to start with the Zombie Driver right now. The Zombie Driver, Renfield, and he wears a pretty torn up, double-breasted, dark blue uniform, and that is a really great torso print as well as the leg print with those scratches and parts of rib material that just looks super great. He has a light bluish gray hand and a reddish brown hand, which is supposed to represent a glove, and he lost his second driving glove, and he also has some prints on the back which look super great. And yeah, that is just very nicely detailed. They did a great job on this figure. And he has the typical zombie head with teeth in a very bad condition, the scary looking eyes, and just a black police hat, which serves as a driver's hat in this case. Up we have Lord Vampyre, and I gotta say, this torso just looks great. I love all the details. They took some great inspiration from the many Lord Vampyres and Draculas from the cinema history, and they've put together a very, very nice torso here. I love the jacket with the golden buttons. We have a pocket watch probably there. I think that's where the golden chain is leading to. And then he has some prints on the hips and legs as well. As you can see, they don't line up perfectly, but I mean, you won't notice that from a certain distance, and the idea counts, kind of. He is armed with a pearl dark gray sword and with a very, very scary looking face. You have the teeth coming out of his mouth, and you have the possessed looking red eyes. He has the slick back hair in black, which makes a great contrast to the white of his face. The only thing I think is worth criticizing is that you can see the alternative face of the head beneath the hair. That is something I don't like. I wish they would have used a hairpiece which covers that, or made the print somehow that it's not visible. And now that we already know that he has an alternate face, I'm going to show you that. His alternate face looks even more scary than the first one, and that one also has the advantage that when you use that as a first face, sort of, the second one isn't that visible from the back of his head. And the cool feature about this minifigure is that the head glows in the dark, and that looks pretty good. So I like that a lot. And last but not least, we have Dr. Rodney Rathbone, leader of the Monster Fighters and armed with an épée. I hope I pronounced that correct. In German, we would say Degen to that, and that is the translation I found for that. So correct me if épée is not right for this one. And he also has a standard Lego revolver, and I really like his torso print as well. He has the very nice vest, silver buckle on the back, and yeah, this pinstripe design just works pretty well in my opinion. He has a pocket watch as well. This one is just a bit more visible. And the dark red tie makes some great contrast to the white shirt and the dark bluish gray pinstriped vest. And something about the Monster Fighters is that not all of them, but some of them have some mechanical body parts. In his case, that is a mechanical leg. He can probably run faster and can probably kick the monsters better with that leg now. And yeah, his face is an excellent print. I like the mustache. I like the small smile. I like the eyes. That is just that is kind of the time where Lego faces started to be like very good. You know, they start to get better and better with facial expressions, and this phase is a perfect example of that. And he sports a light bluish gray bowler hat, so definitely one of my favorite figures of this Monster Fighters theme. It is a wonderful dark red and a bit of dark bluish gray motorcycle. I really like that design. That's one of my favorite, maybe even my favorite design for Lego motorcycles. This vintage style for it that just looks very, very nice. I like the fire coming from the exhaust pipes there on the side. That is so over the top that it looks cool. It's just way too much, but that is just how this theme works. It's so over the top that, yeah, it's just great, honestly. We have a pack of dynamite there on the back, and yeah, just a lamp on the front. Not a lot of parts were used for this, but it gets the job done. It just looks very, very good, you know, and yeah, there's nothing more I can say about this motorcycle other than it's great. Moving on to the Vampyre Hearse, and that one is, well, really large. It is an 8 studs wide vehicle. In the section where we have the pearl gold lanterns, it's even rather 10 studs wide. And yeah, this is nothing for the new roll plates, definitely not. It is mainly designed in black. We have some dark red, which are supposed to represent curtains there. We have some pearl gold details. We have some light bluish gray, especially here in front for the hood. We have some bones there, and we have the vampire moonstone there as well, which looks quite scary there on the front. We have some small white teeth here in front of the car. And yeah, there are numerous parts on this Vampyre Hearse which are kind of supposed to make it look like a vampire, in my opinion, and I think that design works pretty well. Only main thing I have to criticize are the positions of the wheels, because as you can see, they are moved, well, quite a lot by one stud inward. So the vehicle itself is a lot wider than the wheels actually are, and that just doesn't look that great in my opinion. I think they could have done a better job on that, but maybe that was also the style they were going for, that they wanted to make this sort of ridiculously large. And if that was their intention, in that case, that worked out pretty good, because on one hand it looks great, and on the other hand it looks ridiculously large. But this size of 8 studs width also allows us to have 2 minifigures easily be seated side by side in the front there. As you can see, Zombie Driver and the Lord Vampyre have no problem sitting next to each other there, so that is very rare in Lego cars, and I appreciate that they included that feature or that possibility here. And the outstanding thing about this is, of course, its play feature. Now we have these levers here on both sides, and all you gotta do is push them down, and then the coffin turns up. It pops up the roof, and it also pops up this roof, sort of. So what you of course have to do, you have to remove the lid, the cover of the coffin to, well, really play with this play feature. So I'm going to show you that right now. Voila! So that is one option how to do this. The other option is to attach the Vampire Lord inside of his coffin so that he only pops up like this. And then he's just there saying hello and having a look around. So those are the 2 options how to use this. However, I think option 1 is the one how it's intended to be used, but it's Lego. Do whatever you want. And last but not least, we have a large sticker here. And be careful when you buy this set used, because this sticker is a glow-in-the-dark sticker, right? And this sticker is a glow-in-the-dark sticker too. No, it's not. Don't ask me why, but apparently this set was produced in 2 versions, with a glow-in-the-dark sticker and with a non-glow-in-the-dark sticker. So always make sure or ask the seller whether his sticker is a glow-in-the-dark one or not. That's it for this video. I think this Vampyre Hearse is a pretty solid set for 30 euros. Again, I can't judge the other prices, whether that was a good price back then or not, but 30 euros is okay. I mean, if we hadn't gotten a motorcycle, 30 euros for just the vehicle would be a bit much, but with a motorcycle, 3 minifigs, that's a good price. So that is it. That's all I have to say about this set. It's a decent set. Not great, but a decent set. So let me know what you think about this set in the comments down below, and whether you have it or whether you want to buy it, whether you knew about this set before or not, all of that in the comments down below, please. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.